All right. Okay, so I've got a little presentation spiel I'm going to go over, and then Mr. Aprea is going to talk about some tech stuff very quickly, and then we're going to open it up for any questions and answers that you can ask either us, the directors, or Maddie, who is a current student at Lakeview. So let me click on this presentation. So just to kind of let you know about the shows we do at Lakeview Centennial, we tend to do a main stage performance, which is a straight play. It's more of a like full-length play done on our in our auditorium. We do a musical, we do a children's show, we do the UIL one-act play contest play. We usually do some sort of senior direct or production class only show when we do the Patriot Player musical cabaret and senior showcase. Those are the shows that we usually do all year, and sometimes we throw in little other performances as well. Here's a list of the classes we offer at Lakeview Centennial. We have Theater 1, Theater 2 through 4, Tech 1, Tech 2 through 4. We have musical theater, theater production, and theater dual credit. Dual credit is the dual credit, which is you get credit for high school credit and you get college credit for taking dual credit. And one of the best ways to kind of see what Lakeview Centennial Theater is about is to check out our social media. We have a Twitter account and an Instagram account that are pretty updated. The Twitter account mainly at LC_theater, and then our Instagram LC Theater 753, which is our thespian troop number. We are troop 753. We are the oldest troop in the district. And we have about a membership of 20 to 30 students that we meet. We do socials and things like that. And it's our big group that gets together and does stuff. Well, that is my quick little spiel, a presentation. I'm now going to let Mr. Aprea talk a little bit about what tech is like.
Okay, well, I mean, everything that you are probably familiar with that you've done in your middle school environment, I hope, and maybe a little bit more. We do a lot of hands-on things with our tech stuff. So if you want to run light boards, if you want to run soundboards, you want to do things like that, you want to do design work, we work you toward all of those things. You know, we want to train you up for being able to go out and about and go to a college or go to even a small professional theater or something like that and do work. And so you know, you can't do that if you don't put your hands on the stuff. Now, in the Tech 1 class, that is mainly a place where I teach design. So there's a lot of design stuff, and there's a pretty sizable amount of in-class stuff that happens in the Tech 1 class. But that's the only place I have time to teach that, because in Tech 2, 3, 4, and so on, you're doing it. So you're going to be on stage building scenery. You're going to be implementing sound, finding sound, running soundboard, doing the same with lighting and costume and makeup. Costume is, I must honestly admit, I am good at designing costume, but when it comes to actually constructing costume, that is a thing that people spend their entire lives doing. And I went the scenery route. So I'm the carpenter, and Miss Stone is our costume master. So you will be working with Miss Stone more on actually constructing of costumes and things like that. And there's also pulling and all those other things that you do with costumes as well. We have props, we have everything you can imagine for backstage. Our stage managers are well trained and they work hard. And right now, Aaron and Marissa are our stage managers, and they do a wonderful job. So let's see. That's pretty much in a nutshell all the things that we do and how we handle. And I don't want to overwhelm you, because you know you'll work in an area at a time. You're not going to work in everything all the time because that's overwhelming even for Miss Stone and myself. So that's kind of the ball game and how we like to handle it.
All right. Hey, Maddie, would you come on and kind of talk about your experience in the theater department as a student? Make sure you unmute yourself.
Forgot that was a thing. Hello, I'm Maddie. I'm gonna be a junior this coming school year, but when I was a freshman, I wasn't in the production class yet, but I still did like the shows and stuff that I could like outside of class, which was really fun. I don't know what you want me to really talk about.
Okay, well, Maddie, just stay unmuted. And so this is a
Okay.
great time. If anybody has any questions that we can answer. So if you have a question, just unmute yourself, take a second, and then start talking, and we'll answer your questions.
Yep. Also, I'd like to throw one little thing out there. I don't want to give the impression that freshmen don't work on shows because yes, they do. It is more of a volunteer situation in tech, and we, so we don't pressure you with grades and all that craziness at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody
So anybody got anything?
Question?
We're ready.
It got really quiet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, if y'all don't have any questions, if we've already posted our production list on our Twitter account. We also emailed everybody that was in production about what for them to respond and etc. Because we need your ID numbers and things like that, so we can give them to our counselors, so we can make sure you're in the correct class. If you didn't make production, doesn't mean you can't audition in tech shows. It just means that those people usually in production they're usually casted and put into places first, just because they're actively working on productions and etc. But that doesn't mean you can't be. Just like Maddie. Maddie wasn't in production her first year. Doesn't mean she's in a couple shows, and now she's kind of like in all the shows.
Yeah, and did an awesome job in the UIL show last year, I must add.
Did. Grayson, if you forgot to submit your ID, just go back to the email and respond, and I'll get your ID down. All right. Let me look at the question if there's any actual questions on the feed. All right. Well, if there isn't any questions, thank you everybody for hopping in on this. We hope that this gave you some information about Lakeview Theater, and hopefully we'll see you next year. All right. Bye. Thank you, Maddie.
See you later.
You're welcome. See y'all.
Cool. And Miss Stone and myself are going to hang out until everybody leaves. In case you think of a question, feel free to ask.
Trying to stop the recording. Technology.
Oh yeah, gotta love it.
Okay.
Well, it's all internet lag.
Oh my gosh, today it has been the worst.
Oh, I know.